You look tired.
I'm exhausted. Didn't get much sleep.
I noticed.
Sorry. Did I keep you up?
Oh, don't worry about it. I'd much rather share your bed with you tossing and turning than suffer Duncan snoring. Are you still worried that your mum and dad think you're pregnant?
No, I think I left them in no doubt that I'm not.
What's up, then?
Well, I'm just annoyed that they thought that I might be pregnant. You know, I mean, me. I mean, I've always gone on about how I wanted a career, my own independence. It just makes me feel like they have never taken me seriously.
Oh, chill out. Let them think what they want. If they're contemplating happy families, then let them. It's their game, not yours.
Yeah, you're right. I'm probably just being too oversensitive. Do you think I should talk to them about it?
Nah, what's the point? Anyway, we've got far more important things to do.
Such as?
Our holiday.
I can't believe I forgot. No, you're right. We've got to get cracking. We've got tons to organise. Now, what about Pete and your job? Is he going to give you the time off?
Stuff him. Let's live.
You've been everywhere, haven't you?
Oh, yeah.
What's going on?
Suzi is seducing me with tales of world adventure.
Terrific.
Yeah, I can't believe the different rates of travel insurance for some of these countries. Not to mention the amount of inoculations required.
Oh, have you put down morning sickness pills?
Oh, don't remind me.
Excuse me. Morning sickness pills. Why do you need those?
Haven't you heard the latest? Oh, Mum and Dad think I'm pregnant. Can you believe it?
That isn't true, is it?
Thank 'em.
Now, you'll know your sister's far too cautious for that to happen.
I'm not so cautious after all. I am going to Nepal.
Yeah, and it's meant to be about the spirit of adventure, about being free to do as you please. Not about writing lists or worrying about travel insurance.
I know, but I am used to being fully prepared and planning carefully.
Oh, boring. Oh, give us the list. Well, you can forget inoculations for a start. A homeopathic approach would be much better.
Yeah, it's new age mumbo jumbo. Sound like Susan Sarandon in Thelma and Louise.
Oh, now, Thelma and Louise had it just about right. They could handle men, no problem.
Are we talking about the same movie here? In the end, they drive off a cliff and die. It's hardly a blueprint for successful living, is it?
Typical.
So, where are you staying in Nepal? You hear a lot of horror stories, you know.
Yeah, but from people that had never even been there. There's plenty of places to crash. Hotels, cheap hostels. Who knows? You may even spend one night curled up in a two-man tent beneath the stars. Oh.
I'll see Pete giving you any more time off.
Leave Pete to me. I can wrap him round my little finger.
Oh, you reckon?
Well, he's a man, isn't he? How difficult can it be?
All right, that's your baby.
Ah, Tim, please save me from this madness, will
What's
you?
happening?
Susie and I are making holiday plans.
Really? Where are you thinking of going?
Nepal, look.
Nepal, eh? Very exotic.
Oh, it'll be excellent. Trekking across the Himalayas, camping out beneath the stars.
You never know. We might even shack up with a couple of Tibetan monks.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure Nepal will be full of surprises.
So how much is this gig likely to set you back?
Well, we don't know yet until we've decided on the package, but it's not looking as bad as I expected.
Really?
It's amazing what you can save if you cut back on life's unnecessary luxuries.
Like soap and food.
We'll probably end up spending less than you boys did on your lager-frenzied week to Magaluf and have a much better time.
If you think scraping llama droppings off your shoes every 5 minutes is a good time, then go for it. Personally, I'll take sun and sand over communing with nature any time. Wouldn't you, Tim?
I've actually wanted to do something like this, but I've never had the chance.
Well, why don't you come with us?
Are you serious?
Yeah, why wouldn't I be?
Excellent.
Right, let's get planning. You
All right. Oh, look at that.
I know.
I've always had you down as sort of 1830s type. Not the sort that would want to go trekking across Nepal without a wet T-shirt contest in sight.
It just goes to show how wrong you can be. I mean, I'll try anything once.
Yeah, too right, mate. You don't know until you give it a go.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but have you thought about how you're going to afford it? I mean, you're not exactly on a Playboy salary.
Hang on. Half an hour ago, you were both saying that it costs practically nothing.
To me, yes. But if we're talking about Tim's salary...
Yeah, Susie's got a point. I mean, getting the money together might be a problem.
But it's not impossible. There's always a way.
Yeah, but you wouldn't want to get yourself into debt over a holiday.
Maybe she's right. What do you think, Tim?
I think it's a great idea. Hey, and why don't I give you the money? I could spare a few £100. Come on.
Nah. I mean, there's no point. There's no point in me getting myself into a hock over a holiday. But it was a nice dream while it lasted.
It's just...
I don't know what you're smiling about. You and Holly seem to be living in cloud cuckoo land with this holiday.
Cloud Cuckoo Land? Sure I've seen it in one of these. Oh, it looks very nice.
She's not stupid, you know. She'll suss you out sooner or later.
And what exactly are you implying, Duncan? That my sole motive is to get Holly out of Charnham so I can seduce her and have my wicked way with her?
Isn't it?
Oh, please, you're so childish. Yes, I like Holly. She's become a good friend. But unlike you, I can distinguish between friends and people that I sleep with.
So you're telling me that you don't fancy her, then?
Just because you fancy everything in a skirt doesn't mean that I do. Anyway, I'm not about to do anything to upset our friendship. I like her too much.
I'm not convinced.
Well, suit yourself. It's not as if your opinion is of any consequence.
And why should I trust you anyway? Our whole relationship was based on a lie, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. You knew I had another lover.
Yeah, man, maybe, but you never said anything about it being a woman, did you?
What difference does it make? Man, woman, household appliance? You knew the score. Anyway, do you really think if I wanted to seduce Holly, I'd need to go abroad to do it?
So, presumably Holly knows about your sexuality, then?
No, why should she?
I think she has the right to know. After all, you'll be spending a fair amount of time shacked up together.
Look, in my experience, it's only narrow-minded people or emotionally stunted people that have a problem with what I am. Unfortunately, she is none of these.
Then there's no reason why you shouldn't tell her then.
And I will, but when the time is right. And this sort of thing has to come from me, do you understand?
I'm just looking out for my sister, that's all.
Holly would be very...
Are you really certain about this holiday?
Yeah, I think it's a brilliant idea. Why?
Well, it's just you haven't known Suzi for that long.
You know, when you were on holiday, Magaluf, we got to know each other pretty well.
Oh, yeah? How well?
Duncan, what is this?
Does she confide in you, that's all?
Yeah, occasionally. It's quite nice to have some female companionship for a change.
I just think that you should think really carefully before making a decision about this holiday, that's all.
Why have you got such a downer on Suzi?
I haven't.
Yes, you have.
Well, it's not about me, it's about you. I'm not happy with the influence she's having on you.
You're not happy. I'm 25 years old. I'm not an impressionable teenager.
Yeah. I know that. But you've got to admit that... Well, since you met Suzi, your life's changed. You used to be so focused and career-orientated. Now you haven't even got a job.
Come on, Duncan. I know you. OK, there's something more to it than this. If you have something to say, say it. Otherwise, mind your own business, OK?
OK. You have a right to know. I suppose it's better coming from me. Suzi's a lesbian.
Excuse me?
No, Suzi's a lesbian. She fancies women.
Oh, Duncan, you have pulled some stunts in your
It's the
time.
truth.
But this has got to be the lowest.
Holly, it's the truth. Why do you think we broke up?
Oh, believe me, Duncan, I can think of 1,000 reasons why Suzi would break up with you. You are so jealous of our friendship, you would say anything to ruin our holiday.
Holly.
No, I don't want to hear it. This family can't get much more warped. What do you think I am now? Some lesbian single mother sponging off the state?
Fine. You don't want to listen, go ahead, book your holiday. But if I was you, I'd find out for certain, one way or other, just whose side Suzi's on before it's too late.
Holly!
What?
What are you doing in there? Writing a novel?
5 minutes. I've been in there 5 minutes, Duncan.
20 more like. You won't get showers in Tibet, you know.
I'm not going to Tibet.
Oh, great. You cancelled your holiday.
I'm going to Nepal, not Tibet.
Same difference. You won't get luxuries there. You should start getting used to it.
I think you should learn some patience instead.
I didn't ask to live in a flipping women's commune, did I?
Pardon?
In case you haven't noticed, the men are a bit outnumbered at the moment. There's you, Melanie, Mum, Claire, Suzi.
Suzi doesn't live here.
You could have fooled me.
Duncan,
What?
look, I want to talk to you about that thing you said the other day.
What did I say?
You know,
I'm sorry, I'm not as psychic as I used to be.
about Suzi being gay.
Oh, that. Thought you'd forgotten.
Well, of course not. But I don't believe you.
I saw her.
Doing what?
kissing her girlfriend.
Well, lots of girls kiss each other.
A long, proper snog against the bar.
Right, well, what about you? I mean, she went out with you, didn't she?
So?
Well, you're not a woman, as far as I remember.
That's the thing about Suzi. She's got boyfriends and girlfriends. She's not choosy, if you get my meaning.
You're sure?
Yeah.
Wow.
You wouldn't have thought it, would you?
No. I think it's quite cool.
What?
Well, I think it's cool. She's her own woman. She doesn't care what other people think. I like that.
Holly?